What? What are we doing? What? What? I don't understand. What is this? What day is this? Dude, it's Saturday. What do you mean, what day is this? Why did you wake me up? Why did I wake? Bro, it's like 3 in the afternoon. Why were you asleep? Can't you tell I'm asleep? I'm in a very large shirt. This thing is gigantic on me. And it's 3 p.m. on a Saturday. Why do I gotta be awake? We're doing the weekend wrestling show today. Why didn't you consult me? This is me consulting you. We're already live. This isn't really consulting. Dude, you gotta do the intro. I don't understand why. Now, what is up, everyone? Thank you for checking out. Don't say the F word. Oh, Trunks is here and he's gotta get back to work. You see that? Trunks is working. Why am I? It should only be one of us, not both. Trunks doesn't work for us. He has his own job. He has North Coast Comics. Like what? That's not what you do. Are we brought to you by North Coast Comics? You can be. Go ahead, plug Trunks. If you like comic books, go check out North Coast Comics. Our boy Trunks, he'll hook you up. He'll help you read. He'll teach you how to turn the pages. He'll tell you who's a cool superhero. Oh, okay, I don't think he could do all that, I guess. But yeah, why are we here today? Oh, well, I'm also currently working, and tomorrow's Father's Day. So we're going to be doing other stuff. Oh, really? What are we going to go do? I don't know if you're going to go. Why can't I go? Well, I'm not your dad. Oh. Why is that the rule? I don't... There's not really rules to it, man. It's just maybe. You know what? Ask Mindy. Ask Mindy if you can go. All right, I can do that. Mindy, if you're watching, can I go hang out with you guys tomorrow for Father's Day? I don't think she's watching. Yeah, I don't think she's watching either. But yeah, we're going to do the weekend wrestling show today. So now would be a good time for you to tell everyone about Mega Championship Wrestling. Oh, yeah. July 12th, Mega Championship Wrestling. They're going to be at Lorain County Community College doing a show. Doors open at 4 p.m. Bell time is 5. And then after that, you guys can go right across the street. Don Tequila's in Elyria. Cinco de Mayo round 2. Our boy Freddie from Fat Ink, Ohio, he's doing Cinco de Mayo again. He said the weather was not great the first time around, so he's just making his own second holiday. I asked if he could do that legally, and he said yes. So yeah, there we go. He can do it legally. Yeah, I don't think there's like a rule. I think you can just do things when you want to do them. Like you can have your birthday party be any day and be any time of the year. It doesn't have to be on your birthday. Is that true? I said it. It's live, so it absolutely has to be true. I can't just make things up. That wouldn't make any sense. Okay, so then Cinco de Mayo is happening July 12th. For every year? I don't know if it's every year. He's just doing round 2 this year because on Cinco de Mayo, the weather was bad and not a great turnout for him. So he's doing it at the Elyria Don Tequila's. And he's going to have a DJ. He's going to have a limited menu so that way people get served faster. It's Lucha Libre themed. You got Mega Championship Wrestling happening across the street. So good chance some wrestlers are going to stop by. Who knows? Maybe some luchadors will show up. Oh, Die by the Sword is here. That is a terrible way to go. Swords are sharp. Don't play with them. You can get a boo-boo. That's true. That's absolutely factual. Oh, looks like gimmick. Joe is trying to steal Jeremy's gimmick, being late to work. Let's see if we can get him in here. Son, here he is.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
Hey, Joe, look.
Ooh.
This shirt is enormous on me.
It's made for me, not you. That's why.
It's big, but it's nice.
It's made for me, not you. That's why.
I can sleep in this. In fact, I'm going back to sleep. CM Punk versus John Cena at Saudi Arabia. Who saw that coming? Yeah, who saw
Nah,
that
this
coming?
is, it was bound to happen. It was bound to happen. But hey, they had to do it somewhere. Ooh.
Good. I can't get much to sit on his face. Oh, there we go. Picture mark. There you go. Boom. Merch stand.
Boom. There you go.
Oh,
Oh,
Joe. Happy
yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah, happy Saturday. It's burning up Saturday. Whew.
Is it?
Well, not for you, but for me.
Yeah, man, it's a little warm in here. It's not hot. But I
94.
do. I don't know. I think the air is on. I got a fan on me. Got that going.
Oh, well, I'm just saying, it's 94 where I'm at right now.
Is it really?
In Jacksonville, Florida, it's 90.
You're in Florida right now?
Hey, Mom. Say hi. Hi, Mom. My partner in
Hi.
crime, Mom. Partner in crime. You know.
I didn't know you was in Florida, man.
I know. No biggie. No biggie.
You
I came for the
gonna go
weekend.
hang out with Lorenzo?
Nah, he far. He like, what's a good way to say it? He like, where he at? Like, he like on Cleveland side, like, but our way. Yeah. So it's far.
You
Another partner in crime.
Did you see on the news when they landed that airplane that caught on fire? Smoke was
you
landing?
dropping mini me off for the summer?
That's right. Yeah. That's one of the main reasons why I'm here today.
Joe's about to have some freedom.
Maybe about a month freedom, but that's about it.
I don't know if you've seen this.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I like that. That turned out nice.
Yeah, it might be the mystery in Monday night.
No, it's
Maybe.
Jey Uso.
And then I seen it with Jay.
Yeah, I thought they were going to do Mr. Iguana. I really thought they were going to. Doing Jay, this is my opinion. You can tell me if you agree. Putting Jey Uso in the mystery spot for King of the Ring is lame. And I think it was a sorry-ass cop-out to shut Rikishi up.
Yeah, I say it was. They did it just so it could be the King of the Ring, then so they could have a main event SummerSlam again. For some odd reason,
Yeah.
that's what it could be.
I kind of think, like, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like throwing Jay back in.
I don't like it either, but I guess that's what they're going. That's what they got to do. They're gonna throw Jay back in it to get the fans like redemption. His redemption. He lost it. Get it second time.
How far do you think he makes it? Do you think Jay gets far in this? Do you think?
I say he'd be in the final two.
Really? You think they're letting him get that far?
What they got? Rusev, Sheamus. Who else was in that fourth one? The third one. Who was the third one? Yeah, Rusev, Sheamus. Yeah.
Let me see. I can find it.
Penta. That was it. So yeah, they'll probably just throw Jay in it.
Yeah, because right now, Randy Orton. Well, we'll get to that. But let's talk about Raw. Sami Zayn advanced on Raw.
Mm-hmm.
And then last night, SmackDown kicked off. We had John Cena, which then led to everybody coming out.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, LA Knight stole that promo.
That was. I gotta give it to him. He went at John Cena. He went at him for that one.
Yeah. Kind of risky business to go after John Cena whenever you're LA Knight. I mean, at this point, John Cena is not going to go too far off the rails with anything, but he has the freedom to handle any business how he wants to. And Cena has never been one to shy away from going off script and cutting the promo.
Nope.
So for LA Knight, if John Cena had decided to do so, he could have made LA Knight look silly. Like he did Roman back in 2017, 2018, whatever that was.
18.
Yeah.
I can do this part-time better. You can do this full-time.
Yeah. Could you, if John Cena had decided to do that with LA Knight, do you think LA Knight could have gone toe-to-toe with John Cena in a promo battle?
Ooh. They kind of equal. I say they equal. They definitely equal. Whoa. Ooh.
I think
I
that LA Knight is head and shoulders above the rest of the SmackDown roster.
Yeah, I go right to that door.
Can't box God. No one is better off the cuff than John Cena. God mode, man. He'll smoke anybody.
He could smoke them, but I think I gotta put this the right way here. LA Knight, he is decent with the promo battles. He is, but it would all depend on the situation. I mean, he is better than that 2018 Roman in the promo battles, yes. But right now, if I had to say, I would say, yeah, Cena will still be him because Cena has never slipped in a promo battle or nothing.
No one's even come close, man. In 25 years, he made The Rock look stupid.
Yeah, I saw that recap. It was on you. Yeah.
He made Dwayne look dumb on the mic. I feel like maybe the only person is maybe Punk.
Nah.
Maybe. But I don't even necessarily agree with that.
Okay, if anybody could anybody could battle Cena in a promo battle, come close, at least without flipping. In the WWE right now, him and Miz had some good promo battles. I gotta take the Miz out this one because they had a lot of feuds. So I'm gonna take the Miz out this because I know the Miz can handle Cena perfectly. But right now,
do you think we get Cena and the Miz? Do you think we get that this year?
I don't think we're getting there because
he's going
off the shoot. He going off the shoot for the American Gladiator thing.
He is. However, in July, SmackDown comes to Cleveland.
See, I do it. That's right. Next Friday. Yep.
Is it next Friday? That was a Friday after.
Yeah, next Friday. So this Friday, 21st. The next Friday. Or am I wrong about
what if the Miz shows up?
The Miz does shows up to Cleveland every time they're in Cleveland. He does show up.
they at least need an in-ring segment. We don't have to get the match. I feel like we should get the match, but I don't think we have time. But I think that Cena and The Miz have a lot of history. I think it deserves something on the farewell tour.
Oh, but Survivor Series would be perfect because they always battle at Survivor Series.
I could see that. I could see that.
So, yeah, Survivor Series was like their main confrontation, if you want to say it, in that time frame. Or they want to do what? They doing another bash in Berlin or whatever between that little gap in September.
I think they might be going to Paris again.
Okay. We see that time between October and November. He could do it somewhere like September, November. You got time. But I'll say Survivor Series would be great. What's up?
What you do? Send the shorts back to the store?
The shorts went back to the store, Dad. They took them.
You coming back. Just keep them coming.
Yeah.
I got nothing to do with it.
Money in the Bank, Night of Champions, SummerSlam's in Jersey. Yeah, then we have a Clash in Paris at the end of August.
I'm gonna sit there and eavesdrop just for that.
Okay. Yeah, I think one of them. Classic pairs.
Crown Jewels in October.
The game in the blue game.
That's in Australia this year. Then Survivor Series is in San Diego.
Buddy.
Dave, I'm slapping you.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I'll go with that.
So, it can happen. Then we got our first match of SmackDown, 4-way, LA Knight, Randy Orton, Carmelo Hayes, Aleister Black. Going into that, who did you have winning?
Carmelo Hayes. I voted Carmelo Hayes, y'all.
I would have liked for it to have been Carmelo.
Yeah, Carmelo Hayes. It would have been my pick. Because Randy, he did his time. LA Knight, he just like here and there, up there. But Carmelo fit perfect. You know, like I said, they're trying to build up for the future. And Carmelo, 28, I think?
He's under 30, I know that.
Yeah. But that would give him time to build up. And that would have been like the perfect thing for him to go over. But I got nothing to do with y'all. That's all I can say.
I would like to see Carmelo get kind of moved up in the pecking order, I guess, on SmackDown. He was number 1 draft pick, and he hasn't secured a singles title in that first year.
Remember, they did the same thing to Finn his first year. He was still in that little pecking during that first draft. Yeah. With Mick picked him. Yeah, Mick and Stephanie picked him.
Yeah. But then Finn got to really shine, Undisputed Champ.
Yeah. This was 24 hours. But yeah, it was something. It was nice.
Don't you kind of wonder what would have happened had he not got hurt?
I kind of do. It feels like maybe in that 30-day time frame, he could do something like they did with CM Punk when he got injured. He was just walking around in the background. He could do something like that. But, yeah. He could have been a good champion if he... let me think. Come think about it. Back then, it would have been him, Seth, KO. I would say he'll had a good feud. If he had the belt, him and KO would have put on a good feud for that title.
They sure
That could
would
have
have.
been that could have been like a good, I don't want to say back and forth tussle with the belt, but that's what it would have been like.
We could have gotten Finn and Samoa Joe for the Universal title.
That's right, Samoa Joe was there too. And yeah, he came from NXT. Yeah, he did come later. Yeah, that's right.
Could have been a lot of fun stuff happening there, man. But now we got Randy Orton advancing. Randy's advancing to the ring. I kind of didn't think they were going to go with Randy, to be honest.
I thought they was going to go with from the opening with Cena. I like, oh, well, you know who's going.
Now we have Sami Zayn and Randy Orton have advanced on the left side of the bracket.
Yay.
So those two are going to face off. Four-way match, Jay Cargill, Piper Niven, Nia Jax, Isha. That was a no-brainer. Who else were they going to go with?
I don't know.
I didn't watch that match. Bleacher Report gave it a C+.
Oh, damn. That's not bad. C+ ain't bad.
We then got Motor City Machine Guns versus the Wyatt Six. That was after Naomi's promo, but celebratory Eye of the Briefcase promo was cut and paste of everyone else who's gotten the briefcase and not done much with it, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But then Wyatt Six defeats Motor City Machine Guns, man. Why is the Wyatt Six beating them? Why?
You know why?
I don't.
Why,
dude, I don't know why. I don't.
Simple. I said it a year. Yeah, it's been a year. It's getting close to my year mark. I said this, y'all. They're only back just for the legacy of Bray Wyatt. And once again, I'm not trying to throw shades or anything, but that's all they're back for, y'all. Just for Bray Wyatt. And just to be fair, they don't want everybody to think that they just gonna show up on special occasions. They gotta put them somewhere, and that's where they put them at. Hey, we're gonna get you some belts. You're not going for the tag team, just so the fans can see the legacy of Bray Wyatt, and that's all it is. That's all the Wyatt Six is.
Do you think they're gonna get tag titles?
They're gonna go for them. I'm just saying they're gonna go give the Wyatt Six some gold, take it off the Street Profits, make the Street Profits pissed off and mad that I'll be perfectly fine if Montez Ford goes off and say you're only here because of Bray Wyatt, and then Angelo Dawkins slams him too and saying that Bo Dallas is a sucker and he sucks. He does this. He can't even fill his brother's shoes. I'll be perfectly fine. They did that just to steam up the heat, just so everybody understand.
Dude, they could do that. That could be a heel promo for the Profits.
I feel it's gonna happen. I feel it.
Getting the Profits to be heels is tricky. It's hard to not like those guys.
I know. That's what I said. Montez Ford can kick that promo off, and then Dawkins, he know how to smoothly go in there. Just to cool Montez down when he get in that moment, and then slide in there and just tell him like it is.
Do you see the Profits as heels? Are they heels in your opinion?
I would say the heels, but they're not like actual heels. They're like the babyface heels.
They're like a cool heel, right?
Yeah.
And Mark Henry told me cool heels aren't really heels.
They like, well, look at the Outsiders. They was cool heels. People liked them.
I would agree with that. And I think they were heels. Like, the Outsiders weren't babyface heels, were they? In your opinion, anyway? I think they were legit heels.
They were. I'm just saying, if I remember it, they were heels, but they were the cool heels that came out to the ring, and you liked them. The majority of people booed them, but then they liked them.
I mean, hard to not like Scott Hall in the 90s.
Yeah.
And Kevin Nash, too, man.
That's why I see it.
Hey, I'm going to be in the shop with your baby in my room.
All right.
You in trouble?
No, my dad's hopping in the shower. That's all. and the kiddo watching TV. Yeah, the OG taking showers.
She excited to be in Florida for the summer?
Oh, we got on the plane, and she was just like, "Ooh." She looked out the window and said, "Where? We see our city." I ain't gonna say city name, y'all, but she looked up. Is there our city right there? I'm like, "Yeah, girl, we been past our city, girl, but yeah, that's it right there." Yep.
How many times has she flown?
God, I would say this is like 6 or 7 times.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's 6 or 7 times more than me. I never been on a plane.
Yeah. But yeah, she likes the plane. She likes sitting down, take off. She like, "Ooh, we about to take off, aren't we?" I'm like, "Yeah, we about to take off. We about to land." She hear the captain saying we about to land. She get all excited, and then boom, you feel it hit the ground. She all happy as hell, like, yeah. I like, we can't do it again for like another week or so, but hey, that's only one time. Oh, speaking of which, cool heels. CM Punk was a cool heel when he was in that 434-day championship reign. People still booed him and cheered for him.
You're right. Punk was a cool heel.
Yeah, this thing popped in my head when it happened. Like, another thing. Oh, another cool heel. Look at Mark Henry himself when he made the Hall of Pain. Man, he was a badass heel right there. He was cool with that Hall of Pain.
He really was cool with
that. He could be mean, evil, aggressive in that Hall of Pain phase, but he still was a cool heel. He took out Randy Orton. Everybody didn't want to, but when he won that belt for Randy, they cheered for him. I don't know if Mark Henry forgot about that. No. And then we took out Christian. They cheered for him. And then, boom,
and they cheered him whenever he turned.
Yeah, and then when Randy took the belt from him, it was Randy took the belt from him. They booed Randy because they wanted Mark Henry to keep the belt when he was still bringing that Hall of Pain to life.
Yeah, you're right.
You think about that?
Another thing we got last night at SmackDown was Ron Killings attacking John Cena.
See, I gotta say, I think my prediction kind of is going the wrong way. I had it for Cena, but now it's like going to Ron Killings. It's like they're both doing that right now. Bring the actual human being character, saying the character is done with. I'm being myself. But Ron Killings, I'm gonna say this right now. I'm gonna be wrong, but I got a feeling the whole tag team match they had with SummerSlam, it got tossed. Ron Killings gonna be in the main event at SummerSlam, y'all.
You think so?
I think they're gonna scratch the whole tag team that they had for him with him and Travis Scott and Cody and the Bad Bunny. I think it got tossed because Ron Killen is taking over, and I'm ready right now. SummerSlam at the Money in the Class, whatever it is. SummerSlam, booyah. Cena, Ron Killen. You can say Ron Killen, Cena won, but technically it'd be Cena, R-Truth 5.
Yeah. I felt like everything with Punk and John Cena was not great last night. The Ron
It was just like,
aspect of it is what made it good, but not addressing the match in Saudi Arabia from either of those two, like they just rehashed stuff they already talked about.
well, it would be, excuse me, it would have been better if Cena would to say, hey, weren't you the person that said not to go to Saudi Arabia a few years ago?
Yeah, I don't think they're going to bring that up.
They brought everything else up. Shoot.
I just don't. I don't see them bringing that up. Should they? Probably. Could they? Absolutely. Will they? I don't know if they will.
Nah.
It's risky.
They should, though.
You don't want. There's a lot of conflict off in that part of the world.
I'm just saying it would have been better. It would have been great, but like I said, it's not my call, y'all. But just saying.
I have seen some speculation that we may get Ron Killings, somehow facing Punk and taking that match from Punk, so Punk doesn't have to go.
That's coming up Saturday, ain't it? Oh wait, nah, July.
Yeah, it's July something. Might be 12th.
Yeah, July 12th, July Saturday, because July 13th is, all in. The only way they could do that is Ron Killings would probably have to take out his arm, where he would be unable to use his arm for like 3 weeks, and then take the spot.
Could just be a challenge, man. He could just beat Punk. Tell Punk, put that match on the line with me.
Nah, they want to make it. They want to make it sound good. They want to make Ron Killings break away from the R-Truth character and be Ron Killings being a badass heel, and a badass heel wouldn't just walk up to their opponent and say, "I challenge you." They'll take him out, and that's the best way to do
Ron
it.
Killings is not a heel.
We don't know that.
He hasn't done anything heelish.
He's taking out his childhood hero.
Steve Austin, man. He's the anti-hero.
He's taking out his childhood hero. That's a heel right there.
What better way to be the anti-establishment guy than to be the guy who calls Punk out for being corporate?
I can see that.
You want to make Ron Killings a main eventer? Have him come out, call out Punk, and call Punk a puppet, a guy who doesn't stand on his word, said all that noise about not going to Saudi. You don't want to go. Put the match on the line against me. I'll take it from
you. That's a good way to go, yeah.
You don't make Truth a heel. You make him the anti-hero. It's not the same thing. He'll still get cheered. Fans will cheer him in that moment because he's absolutely right.
But I still think it's better to take him out. Just take him out.
Man, you
No,
don't want to
no.
run the. You don't want to turn. You don't want the crowd to turn on Ron Killings. He's
What's gonna
got to
turn
keep
on
the
him?
crowd support. You run him back because of the crowd support.
I bet you the whole crowd would be more happy to see him take him out than to just challenge him for that spot. They would cheer him. Everybody would jump up and down to see CM Punk down on the ground to Ron Killings. And then even if where we at, if Adam Pearce or Nicholas whatever show it happens on, they would get in his face, find him or whatever. He wouldn't care. He'll do it again and again just to get another shot at his former childhood hero.
It's got to be something. We had a brief backstage segment. CM Punk, Cody Rhodes. They shook hands.
This, I don't. They just make it. I don't know how to say this. Cody just being too goody goody. He's being really the corporate guy. He's being the yes man now. That's what he is. He's the yes man of WWE right now. Just being the good guy, saying, "Oh, I forgive you, no problem." Shake hands.
Do
Go
you
on
think the
live.
crowd is going to turn on Cody soon?
I say us adults would, but the kids probably not, because he's starting to get kind of a little boring. He's not doing anything. He's just doing a little corporate talk in his promo. He's not saying anything to make it feel like he's somebody. He just the yes man. And I just feel that somewhere down the line, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. They're going to turn on him because everybody just tired of babyface. The babyface Cody needs to just come to an end. There you go. I said it, y'all. It ran its course. It ran its course. Really, it ran its course. You need to get rid of bleach blonde hair. I mean, he got enough money. He can go to like one of the tattoo removal spots and get that tattoo removed and like maybe put on his back. Be better for him. But that's just me. But I know you can afford the laser surgery, but I'm just saying, just get laser surgery done, move it from the side, just put it on his back. That'd be great. But all in all, yeah,
You don't like the neck? I like the neck tattoo. I know it's way bigger than it was supposed to be, but
yeah, but I like the neck tattoo. It's okay, but just I'll say the downside, the angle and the size. That's about it. On his neck, it's good in tattoo. Not hating on it, but it'd probably be better if it's like on the back of his shoulder. That would be better for it. Or maybe on his chest. One or two, but
I don't know.
yeah.
On the
The
neck, man,
baby,
there's no way they can ever get his logo out of anything he's ever at. It'll always be there. There'll be no, they can't edit it away.
it's there forever, forever. And his tattoo artist probably getting a good cut for it being the video game.
Depends. I don't know. I mean, I guess the guy who did Randy Orton's did sue, right?
Yeah.
Which I don't understand that. I mean, I don't understand how I don't get how they were able to do that.
Oh, okay. So what happened is, let's just say your buddy who did your tattoo of your on your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you went somewhere and they took a picture of it, and somebody took the picture and added to their little book of all the tattoos they took a picture of people's hands or any type of tattoo. That person who did the tattoo sees it in this person's booklet. Bam, he could sue that person because copyright. Because they didn't reach out to the original person for permission to use it since it was that person's idea.
Man, I don't know.
And that's what the tattoo tattoo artist did. The tattoo artist noticed that the design she put on Randy Orton's arms, it's in the video games. The tattoo artist didn't like the fact that 5 games in, boom, she wasn't getting like a good percentage of her work. Or was it female did it? I think it was female did it. And so, boom, she went, got a lawyer, copyright infringed, boom, she got a decent amount. And when I said she got a decent amount, she got a decent amount. And Randy said he had nothing to do with it. He didn't know anything about it. He just like, I just went on with my day. They went in graphics and then tattoo artists. He tried to work it around. I know Randy tried to work a deal with her, but yeah, she wouldn't take it.
It's just a weird thing. Just a weird thing.
I mean,
after the interaction of Punk and Rhodes, we then got ourselves another 4-way.
Mm-hmm.
Damian Priest, Andrade, Nakamura, and Cody Rhodes. I don't know how we got Nakamura in this match.
I don't know either.
I remember a couple weeks ago hearing that his contract was close to being up. And there was a good chance they weren't gonna pick him up. I haven't heard anything since then.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
About Damian Priest? No. Oh yeah. Let's see. But I know he worked out a new deal with the company, Damian Priest. He said in an interview, in his new contract, he wants first class seat because he's a big guy, and after being on the plane for so long doing the bumps, he didn't like sitting in coats getting squished. So he wants first class seats. And
is Nakamura staying? Is Shinsuke gonna stay in WWE?
I don't know about Shinsuke yet. Shinsuke, they said he did sign, but it ain't confirmed yet. But he's still in there for the time being.
What should have been a surprise to no one, Cody Rhodes won the match. I thought that was a good Fatal 4-way. I thought it was better than the opening, which surprised me because the participants of the opening Fatal 4-way kind of more my style.
Mm-hmm.
I did think that Aleister Black had some good spots in the opener, but I think the closer was better.
Yeah.
Cody winning. It could have gone a different way.
See here, Cody really doesn't have to win. Cody already knows he in the top spot by the end of the year, so he really
there's no reason for Cody to even have been in the King of the Ring, other than for them to do what they're clearly going to do. So as it stands right now, we got Sami Zayn versus Randy Orton in the semifinals, Cody Rhodes versus a blank spot. And to fill that blank spot, this coming Monday on Raw, we have another Fatal 4-way. This time it's Sheamus versus Rusev versus Bronson Reed versus Jey Uso. Now, first
Ooh.
things first, one of these things is not like the others. Jey does not fit the style of wrestler in this match.
Nah.
That big meaty
But
man slam and meat.
then
Then
again,
you get Jey Uso.
it's gonna come down between ooh, they're gonna have friend versus friend in the final match.
Yep. Jey's going to win this, and it's going to be Cody versus Jey, and Sammy versus Randy. And Randy's going to beat Sammy. So, Night of Champions, King of the Ring tournament, it's going to be Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes. Because, like Randy said, Cody, I love you like a brother.
Ah, I see something different.
You think it's going to be Sammy versus Jey?
I think it's gonna be Sammy versus Jey.
How does Jey Uso beat Cody Rhodes?
I think it's gonna be Sammy versus Jey. And the sad part is
That's when Sammy
he's gonna
turns heel?
have no. Cena gonna interrupt the match. Or Logan Paul.
You think?
I think Logan Paul will interfere with Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso match. Logan Paul will cost Cody the match, and then boom, they'll probably have Cody do him versus Logan Paul at SummerSlam to get rid of the whole Travis Scott and Bad Bunny.
I mean, they could do Cody versus Logan at Night of Champions. They could do that too.
They're gonna do that. I got a feeling that's the route they're gonna go.
I don't know. The King of the Ring tournament, I don't like what they turned it into. I like that you get a title shot, but I think it should be a tournament to make a new star, and not reestablish a star you already have.
They did that one year.
They did it with Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, when they had it where whoever never had a world title shot.
That's how it should.
The title.
You've never been.
You
shouldn't be able to be in a tournament if you've been a world champion.
Yeah, and that's what they did. And look what happened. The last time they did that, what was it? Oh, that's when everybody booed Jinder Mahal because that was the last time they did. Whoever had never had Jinder Mahal won.
I would like to see Bronson Reed win on Monday.
That's cool. I'm going to say this. This is just my opinion, y'all. But I got a feeling Jacob Fatu gonna cost him that match.
You think?
I really think they're gonna need another match at the Night of Champions, whatever. Or King of the Ring, whatever it is. Boom. Jacob Fatu costed Braun Breaker the match. Boom. He's in it. Feud starts right there. Because if you go back to that Friday night where they're face to face, the fans were more interested in them two more than Seth and Solo, JC, and.
Dude, that's true. But I think they should wait. Don't give it to us already. Let's not even have those two interact again until the Rumble. Imagine those two meet up in the Rumble.
Ooh. That could be ooh.
Don't even have them touch each other until then.
So what, you want them to be number 1 and 2?
You could do no, because neither of them should really be the Iron Man of the Rumble. But just somewhere down the line, wherever they are at their spots, they're one's in there already. Everyone's mixing up. The other one comes in. mixing up, eliminate some people, and out of nowhere, man, they just kind of back up and slam into each other and turn around, and there's the face-off. There's your moment. Have them go at it, just clean the house, beat the hell out of each other, and eliminating randoms throughout the process. And then they eventually eliminate each other, and they keep brawling on the outside. They end up out in the crowd. That'll give you some chaos to build whatever you do with those two. Put them both in the elimination chamber. You could certainly do a spot where they slam into one another and go through the cage or the elimination chamber.
Okay. I would say the best spot would be 17 to 22. 17 to 22. That'd be the best spot for that.
I think that's fair. So all the stuff from SmackDown that happened, we know where things are looking down the road. We discussed Raw earlier this week. AEW, I thought, was a decent 4 hours. I'm going to give you my match of the week, and it is, without question, Swerve and Will Ospreay.
Yep, I hands down got to agree with that. Yes.
Yeah. Wrestler of the week. I mean, it's hard to just not just give it to Swerve and Will Ospreay at the same time. However, I'm gonna go with Okada.
Okay. Okay.
Okada aligning with Don Callis was not on my bingo card.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Dude, I didn't have that. I didn't have that scouted. I honestly thought whenever I did the backstage thing, I thought, Okada's gonna take out Don Callis, and we're gonna get Okada as a semi babyface now. As we lead into All In, so there's an opportunity for the fans to cheer Okada. And then we get Okada just turns full heel, and there's a line with Don Callis.
I wasn't really expecting that neither. I was like, okay, Don. Then I heard the music hit. I'm like, he's gonna be mad. I see him being mad watching this right now with Don Callis.
Am I that predictable? I will say the beatdown of Kenny Omega, the way they did it, kind of surprised me. The spitting up all the blood and everything, man, they created a good visual. It was kind of 90s WWF Superstars-esque, but it was a good visual.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. Well, I kind of went the opposite route. I gotta give mine to. I was going to be like Ryan Killings, but I'm like, that's just nah. But
it was close. It was hard to not give it to him.
Yeah, but you know what? I gotta give the Jacob Fatu this week, y'all, because look at it, he broke away. Fatu, he broke away. I guess you consider him now the new babyface of SmackDown.
Yeah.
He knows right now that he can do this on his own. He don't need Solo, JC, nobody. All brakes, no gas. He got this on his own. And he's going to carry that U.S. Championship belt for the time being.
Yeah, man. Jacob Fatu is a star. No doubt about that.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. I mean, but Ryan Killings, I was like, I should, but then, you know.
Ron Killings would have been good. It's a good pick for us on the week, but I'm curious to see. I want to see what they do with him in a match. What is the next program for Ron Killings? Is it John Cena, or is it something else? And I think it should be CM Punk. Let me get through CM Punk to get John Cena. Ron Killings should have got the last spot in King of the Ring. That would have made sense.
You don't know, but I really think him and Cena SummerSlam final match.
I can see it. With that, everyone, thank you for checking us out live on Instagram. All the dads out there, enjoy your Father's Day. Joe, enjoy your Father's Day in Florida.
I will. It's hot as hell, but yeah, I'm going to enjoy it. Yeah.
And we will be back probably Monday evening. We'll preview WWE Raw. We'll play for when the bell tolls. We'll see if anyone wins. And enjoy your weekend. We're out.
All right.